Hey guys, my name is AllieJones and my face is like caked, honey, like caked up. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my current favorites or current obsessions. I have a few makeup items, actually one hair item, and then one purse that I have been really into lately. I think I have some skincare as well. So yeah, if you guys want to see what I have been currently in love with, then please continue watching. So I first want to talk about skincare. The first thing that I have been really into is by the brand Bonvivant. I hope I'm saying that right. I was introduced to this brand through Ipsy Glam Bag, and I actually got this at Gin Beauty San Francisco in November of last year, and this is their Botanical Mellow Clay Mask. I love this for kind of purifying my skin and like pulling all of the impurities out of my skin. I also really like the scent. It has like a mint scent. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is a green color and it's really goopy. I'll pour a little bit of it into the cap, but I really like this. I really like the way it makes my skin feel. It makes my skin feel very soft, and you can see like the impurities being drawn out of my face. I like to do this clay mask 2 to 3 times a week, and the reason why I don't do it every day is because I notice after every time I remove this mask, my face is really red. So I don't know like why it gets like that. I notice my skin does get like that sometimes with clay masks, but with this one my skin is like really red, so that's why I only do it 2 to 3 times a week. But I feel like it does help with the impurities, and especially after days like this when I cake on a lot of makeup, it helps a lot to kind of cleanse my skin and get deep into my skin, if you know what I mean. So I really like that, and I plan on purchasing that again. Next thing that I have been loving, which is super shocking for me because this is the Tarte Maracuja Oil. And the reason why I say I feel like this is a shocking product for me is because I honestly felt like an oil on my skin would not be great. I already have oily skin, but the fact that I'm putting like a pure oil onto my skin at the end of the day, I did not think that this was going to help my skin at all. But I kid you not, the first day I tried this, which was 3 weeks ago, my skin, you guys, was so like clear the next day. It was like really noticeable. That night of me putting it on and the next morning waking up, I could tell that my skin was just happy, if that makes sense. I put it on the night before, like when I first had tried this, and I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. It's been sitting in one of my bags that I have like sample products in, and I actually did receive this in an Ipsy Glam bag last year, and I had it just sitting in a bag, and I was like, let me try this out. I know that a lot of people are really into like the Farsali oil, the Maracuja oil by Tarte, and a couple of other oils. So I was like, since I have this, let me test it out. I don't think it's really gonna work for me, but I kid you not, like I said before, this product has really helped my skin. I have noticed my skin being really soft and supple. Is supple even the right word? I have just noticed that my skin has gotten clearer, and I don't have as many breakouts anymore. My skin there for a while was going crazy. I don't know what it was. I'm pretty sure it was my time of the month that was making my skin crazy. But I did try this out a few days after my monthly menstrual cycle, and this has really helped my skin. I want to purchase the full size because I use this literally every night before I go to bed after cleansing my skin, and I wake up and my skin is just really clear, and I notice a difference under my eyes as well. I put this literally everywhere on my face, my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my forehead, cheeks, and chin, like everything on my face, and I really concentrated underneath my eyes because I saw that this does help with fine lines. That's one of the claims actually. And my skin, like overall on my face, is really clean and clear when I wake up the next morning. So I like thank you Tarte for making this Maracuja oil. Like I'm obsessed with this, and I definitely like plan on purchasing the full size of this. Next product is actually my only hair product. I know that I don't talk a lot about hair on here, but when I have a hair product that I'm really into, I will mention it. This is by the brand 12 Benefits, and this is the Rapid Blowout Argan Oil Blow Dry Spray. And this has, I think, so many claims. Like, let me just read you a few. Accelerate blow dries.
Reduces stress on hair from brush, prevents blow dry or dry out, provides exquisite shine, moisturizes, frizz, control, flat iron sealer, prevents diet, gives curly or hard to manage hair, discipline, adds soften and silky feel.
After every time I wash my hair, I will go in and shake this up. Even though it doesn't say to shake it, I shake almost every product I use, but I'll shake it up and just spritz like literally only 3 sprays on my hair because my hair is short. I don't need too much oil up at the scalp area, and I don't have a lot of length anyways, so I'll just do 3 spritz on my hair and then kind of just scrunch my hair up, you know, get it all crazy, and that is it. I like the smell of this. I feel like the next day when I straighten my hair after it is dry, my hair will stay straight, I kid you not, for a good 4 to 5 days without having to straighten it again. I found out about this brand at Generation Beauty San Francisco a few months ago, and I really like this brand. I do look forward to buying more products from them. I got to talk to the owner, I believe he was, and I just really liked what he was saying about his brand. I believe they make like hair perfumes, so you know how your hair, like, it smells like flat iron or curling iron after you do it. Well, they have a perfume for that. I really want to try that out, and they have a few other products as well. I believe this was a brand that started off in a salon, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm really excited about this brand, and I really like this product. So moving on to makeup. This isn't necessarily a makeup product, but this is something I use when doing my makeup. This is the Sephora Color Switch by Vera, and this is pretty much a really porous sponge. Let me just take it out of this tin. It's just a porous sponge that's really rough, and anytime I use a makeup brush, especially eyeshadow brushes, and I don't have time cleansing them between each time, like doing an eye look or something, I will just take my dry brush and just swirl it on in there, and it will literally take the eyeshadow color off. There's an eyeshadow brush that I did use today with the purple all over my eye, and as you can see, like, the purple is literally coming off from the brush, and I'll swirl it in there, and you don't have to be neat or anything with this, but I'll literally just swirl it in there a few times, and then over here, like, there's nothing. There's no purple, absolutely nothing, and it just completely took that color off. This is one of those things that I feel like every makeup artist needs in their kits. Even though I'm not a makeup artist, I feel like it's one of those staples that you need in between like clients, or even when you're doing makeup on yourself and you don't have time to cleanse your brushes, you know, from week to week, even though I recommend you should be washing your brushes week to week. But I get it, life happens and you don't necessarily have time all the time. So that's when this Color Switch by Vera comes in, and I really like this. It's super easy to cleanse the sponge. I literally like put a little bit of like dish soap in it and then like just clean it like I normally clean like a beauty sponge or something, and then let that dry and then put it back into the tin, and I really like it. So yeah, I believe this was, I think, 12 bucks, 10 to 12 bucks at Sephora. I could be totally wrong, but I know it was relatively inexpensive, and that has been a lifesaver when doing my eye looks from here and there. I'm just going to just say right away, this is just a brand current favorite. Fenty Beauty, down from the face primer, the foundation, and my 2 kilowatt highlighters. I'm just obsessed with Fenty Beauty. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. She is launching her holiday collection, and I do plan on buying a lot from that collection, but I just want to quickly say that the primer and the foundation are definitely like a must-have for me staple, and you better believe at the end of the year when I do my yearly favorites, these 2 are going to be in that, along with the kilowatt highlighters. Rihanna's killing it. I like am here to say that any brand that comes out in the future with a foundation line and that has less than 40 foundation shades, don't expect me to hype them up as much as I'm hyping up Fenty Beauty. Like, Fenty Beauty, I feel like, is doing absolutely nothing wrong, in my eyes at least. And I'm not just saying that. I feel like I always have to disclaim this, but I'm not just saying that because it is Rihanna. Like, I love her, queen, hello, but she's literally killing it. Like, who comes out with 40 foundation shades within their first launch? Like, who? Next thing I want to mention is a mascara. Now, you guys know I love my Stila Huge Lash Mascara, but I have been using the Covergirl Total Tease Mascara a lot lately, and I really like this, especially because of the wand. Not only the formula, but the wand. The wand is really good. I like this end that is on top. It's kind of funky looking when you see it because it's kind of bare a majority of that side, but that little tip just gets into like the little nooks and crannies of your eyelashes and just makes them super long and full. I feel like I like the formula as well. I kind of want to try this formula with a different brush, even though I already really like the brush. But I really like the brush that the Stila Huge Lash Mascara has. And I kind of want to experiment with that. But I really do like this mascara overall. It's really good. It's drugstore, so it's fairly inexpensive. Well, actually really inexpensive. And yeah, I like it. It lengthens. It makes my lashes full and pretty. And I even have recently not been wearing lashes. Well, not today, because this mascara really gives my fine lashes a lot of length and a lot of fullness. So shout out to you, Covergirl. I do want to mention two palettes, one really new and one that has been in my collection for a while. The first one that is like one of my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. It is the Artist palette. I believe you can get all of these eyeshadows individually, but lately I have been reaching a lot for some of my older palettes because I have been neglecting them. I will be first to say I have been neglecting some of my older makeup. But this eyeshadow palette is actually what I used today along with this palette, which I will get into after. I used Punch Fuchsia Aubergine and Fresh in this eyeshadow palette. That beautiful bright yellow and that beautiful purple right here. I really like this eyeshadow palette. This is probably one of my favorite Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes. They came out with this, you know what, I'm not even going to say because I don't even remember. I kid you not, I drove 30 minutes from my hometown to get this eyeshadow palette from Ulta, and I really like it. I feel like Anastasia did such an amazing job on this like color selection. It may not, you know, go really well together in your eyes, but I feel like it does. You have so many color combinations, and I feel like when you have a plain matte eyeshadow palette like the one I'm about to mention, you can do a lot of great things like I did today. Not saying that I'm a best artist, you know, but I like the color combination that's on my eyes. But this is just so pretty. One of my favorite eyeshadows is Baby I'm a Star. It's a brown with like some gold reflex in it, and I think it's so pretty, and I love just putting that all over my eyelid because it really like makes your eyes pop. But this I really like. The formula of Anastasia Beverly Hills is some of my favorite eyeshadows. I really like Anastasia. She doesn't do wrong in my eyes either. She doesn't. And don't come for me about the Subculture palette. Been there, done that, loved it. Next eyeshadow palette, which I'm still like mad that this is on my palette. This is the new Too Faced Just Peachy matte eyeshadow palette. This is a matte eyeshadow palette, and I used I used 4 eyeshadows from this palette. I don't want to lift it up all the way because you guys will be blind. But this eyeshadow palette I did use today, and I really like it. For it being all matte eyeshadows, it's a great palette. Every single eyeshadow that I have used in this palette, which is pretty much almost every single one except for the last one in Chocolate Dipped. I don't know why I haven't used it. I think maybe it's like too cool and I'm still like stuck in the warm colors, you know what I mean? Every single eyeshadow that I have used in this eyeshadow palette are really nice. They blend well together. This color combination, like, palette overall is great. Even the mirror in this is like super good. Like, you know how you get some palettes and the friggin' mirror is like whack? No, the mirror is actually really good in this. I like the packaging. It's super cute, super girly, and the peachy scent, I love. It smells like straight up peaches, honey, like straight up, So Too Faced did their thing with this for a while there. I feel like Too Faced was kind of like for me, but they're all the way up with this, honey. Trust me. My last current obsession is this cute little crossbody from Charming Charlie. Now you guys are probably sick of me mentioning Charming Charlie, but fun fact, I actually do work at Charming Charlie, and working there, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie, is pretty hard because you see things and you're like, oh my gosh, I want this, I want this, I want that, and realistically my bank account's like, you can't have that, you can't have that, you cannot get that. So yeah, I did get this cute little crossbody about 2 months ago, and I am obsessed with it. I love the cute little bow detailing on it. It is a crossbody, like I said, so you do have the long chain on it. I don't wear it as a crossbody over my chest. I do just wear it over the shoulder, and I like it because it's perfect for like a cute little lipstick, your phone, your wallet, credit card, license, whatever you want to stick in there, and you're good to go. This is like my perfect like date night bag. I don't necessarily have to carry a lot, but I do want to carry something, you know, just to touch up my phone, whatever I need, and I'm good to go. So it's the perfect size. I always use this for work or whenever Eli decides to take me on a date. I'll use this, and yeah, I love it. I always get compliments when I take this out, so that's saying something. So you did good, Charlie. You did good. So that is it for my current favorites over the past couple of months. Let me know what you guys have been in love with, and I will check them out. I will leave every single thing I mentioned linked down below, especially that Charming Charlie bag, because I know you're obsessed with it just as much as I am. So that is all I have to say. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter so we can become best of friends. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.